regular season is over. We are 12-0, number one team in the country. The Alabama State Hornets are still on the verge of becoming the only team in college football history to three-peat as national champions. A lot is at stake going into conference championship week. Let's look at the scores from the previous week, though. We took care of Arkansas Pine Bluff 63-10. Florida A&M beat Southern 35-28. Texas Southern beats Prairie View A&M 28-30. They thrashed their rivals, my goodness. UTEP and Bethune-Cookman. UTEP destroyed Bethune-Cookman. Alabama A&M end the season on a positive note. Grambling State finished at 7-4 after beating Jackson State. Very interesting scores. Meanwhile, over at the MEAC, Tennessee State beat Louisville. Hampton beats Delaware State. Norfolk State beats Northwestern. And then you have New Mexico State over Morgan State. Howard is losing to North Carolina A&T. And then you have San Jose State beating South Carolina State 45-12. So there goes the wrap up on the HBCU season for season 11. The Heisman hype is all over Justin Frankie Beverly Mays. He looks like he's going to be the favorite going into championship week, well, conference championship week. So now, here are the final BCS standings before we play the conference championship games. As you see, we sit at the number one team in the country still. Texas A&M is right behind us, and them USC Trojans at 3, Florida 4, Oklahoma stands at 5. Pause if you want to see the rest of the BCS standings. Let's go to the Heisman watch list. This is going to be a tight race. The first 3 spots are Alabama State Hornets, Justin Frankie Beverly Mays, Dan Finnerty, Patrick Collier Ochocinco. Then from USC, you got quarterback Paul Wynn, who's having a hell of a year for the USC Trojans. And then you got Adam Lewis, running back from South Carolina. Maxwell Award, Justin Frankie Beverly Mays has that down pack along with the Doak Walker. Patrick Collier Ochocinco has that Biletnikoff down pack. Dan Finnerty could be the first quarterback in the history of our program to win that Best Quarterback Award, a.k.a. the Davey O'Brien. And then we have some other Hornets up for awards as well. Justin Frankie Beverly Mays wins National Offensive Player of the Week for his stellar performance versus those Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions. 13 carries, 177 yards, and 4 touchdowns on the ground. Straight baller against those Golden Lions. What more can you ask for in Justin Frankie Beverly Mays? Absolutely amazing performance. Next, we go to the SWAC. So over there on the defensive side, you got Junior Martindale, who had a great game versus Jackson State. 7 tackles, 7 for loss, 3 sacks. Good Lord, what a stat line. That's video game numbers. I mean, we are playing a video game, as a matter of fact. Over at the MEAC, you got TJ Taylor of Hampton and Josh Robinson of Morgan State with their stellar performances. This man, TJ Taylor, had a great game. 25 of 35, 398, and 5 tutties. My goodness. Robinson went off 2 for the Morgan State Bears at left end. A sack and a scoop and score, that looks like. So we're going back to ASU Stadium Midwest up there in Detroit, Michigan. And we're going to be taking on the Prairie View A&M Panthers once again. The last time we played Prairie View A&M, they didn't even cross the 50-yard line. Maybe one time, I'll give them that. But for the most part, it was all Alabama State. We straight destroyed them, put them in a spliff. We put a goose egg on Prairie View A&M. I believe we won 56-0. Oh, there it is right there. Now, since this game was over, Prairie View A&M had a good win streak going. But then, as the season went along, things went downhill for them. They lost this game to Alcorn State, a team that only won, 3 games before this? 3 or 4 games before this game happened. And then, of course, this pick six by Anthony Braziel, who's looking to take back the Returner of the Year award. Prairie View A&M is currently on a 2-game losing streak right now. They are hoping to destroy our season, destroy our dreams of three-peating. They will be looking to get to a better bowl game, improve their record. But right now, they sit at 6-5. So let's see what happens up there in Detroit next week. So we got Prairie View A&M up there in Ford Field, a.k.a. ASU Stadium Midwest. Then we got Alabama and Florida for the SEC Championship game. Missouri, Texas A&M for the Big 12. Georgia Tech and North Carolina State for the ACC title, and them UAB Blazers and UTEP will meet in El Paso, Texas for the Conference USA title. So there it is. We're going to have a rematch versus those Prairie View A&M Panthers. Let's look around the college football world. The San Diego State Aztecs are winners of the Mountain West Conference. They finished at 10-1, 7-1 overall, and finishing in the top 10. That is very, very good. San Diego State was straight balling this season, and I believe this was their second straight year winning the Mountain West Conference title. I forgot. It was either them or New Mexico that won it last season. The USC Trojans, 10-1 overall, 7-1 in conference play, are winners of the Pac-10. Oh, yeah. And how about them USC Trojans in real life getting that big win over them LSU Tigers? I'm still ecstatic about that win, as a matter of fact. Hopefully, we can recover from that, get over that, and get ready for the Utah State Aggies coming up this Saturday. But in this video game, quarterback Paul Wynn is leading the Trojans to the promised land. Well, he's hoping to. The Hampton Pirates are winners of the MEAC, 8-3 on the season overall, 6-1 in conference play. North Carolina A&T and Howard had chances, but they both blew them. And the Hampton Pirates, for the second straight season, win the MEAC Conference. Great job by the Pirates from Hampton, Virginia. Let's go on to the next one. Hawaii Warriors win the WAC. Wow. Hawaii. They haven't won a conference championship in a very long time, as a matter of fact, man. Matter of fact, I believe last time they did win a conference title, it was the WAC. I forgot. So the Iowa Hawkeyes are winners of the Big Ten. Wow. 9-2 on the season, 7-1 in conference play, and they're ranked number 18. The UConn Huskies, a basketball school, 8-3 on the season, 5-2 in conference play, winners of the Big East Championship. Great job by the UConn Huskies. Join us next time. We're going to start Conference Championship Week. Peace.